Who you want? Sorry. I'm late. I know. Just a second. What's up? What's going on? There we go. We're going better. So, I guess we make it to another episode. Been a weird week. What up, Bad for you? What's up, Dan? So, we have a little extra for this time. So, what we're going to do is I made a post. There is emojis. You guys can help me as we go along decide how the citation goes. There's different levels, and those are available in there. So when you guys get a chance, you let me know what you think, because I'm curious. Always got to shout these people out. These are the members. The members it's blown my mind here lately, if I'm being honest. Been pretty crazy. I appreciate you guys, and it's growing pretty quick, especially with all the gifting of memberships. So shout out to everybody that's done that. I appreciate that big time. But these are the members: 5 Chris 520, Timber Slasher 4899, Birch Leaf Trees, Tree Mugs, Patrick M, Dan the Tree Man, DJ Leslie Trees, Peter Shades 3131, Veteran Tree Service, Guilty of Treason, Low Impact Forestry and Tree, Dutch Dog 804, Buck Yes Sauls, Ground Pounder 24365, Chris Beckett 2759, J306, Snow Mexican. Those final 4 or 5 there have been there since the beginning. But here's our new members that we just got. So welcome all these people. There's a pretty good library now of strictly membership content that is on there. So the memberships is no ads. It's not monetized at all, so you just get it just with no stupid ads and commercials in the middle. So these are our new members. My Friend You Are, Jerry Padilla, On the Run 8249, Shrimp Trisket, I dig that, Bad for You 22, Seymour Arboriculture, Jimmy Hagan 5480, Matt Rawson 7635, Toolin' Around 2025, The Vanilla Hunter, minor citation this week, but he's still our guy, Opie Taylor 5778, Chrome V2, and From the 616. So all those people, appreciate the hell out of you guys. You definitely keep me going, and I have a video for you guys that I'll upload as soon as the live is finished. It's done. I just need to put it onto YouTube. So I have some I can kick out. It looks like I'm going to be inside for a while with all this stupid snow and weather. So I'm going to just edit videos. I'm going to try to kick quite a few out to you guys and give you something to watch. So, what's up, Joseph? Alright. So, if I'm being honest, this week kind of snuck up on me. I didn't really think about this until last night, and then I realized, oh shit, it's tomorrow. But lucky for me, there was complete caca when it comes to content on YouTube. There's nothing like worth really even talking about. So that's a lie. There's just not the normal amount. It was lacking this week, big time. So we'll make it work anyway. But before we start, remember how I told you DJ Leslie last week sent me the ratchet scrunches? Well, he decided, I guess, to one up that one and sends me a new climb line. So DJ, thank you. I will use the hell out of that. It's well, he also sent me new Prusik, which is super nice because I'm gonna go back to not as mechanical of devices. I kind of want to go backwards. I've done the mechanical thing for so long. I kind of want to do more hitch cord stuff. So, and the line's Arbor Freak. It's 1/2 inch Samson. So, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I'll definitely get some use out of it. My mind's kind of been blown. I needed to buy all new ropes, and in the past week or so, I've been gifted a rigging line, a new pool line, and now a climb line, and like that's all I needed to buy. So you guys are incredible. I appreciate it, and I start to feel awkward and guilty and like a mooch. So thank you. I appreciate it. What's up, Buck? Yeah. So normally I do a PSA, and I mean, I guess if we're gonna do a PSA, it's all the normal ones. Sack up, be a man. Stop TikToking on YouTube. That's not what we do over here. You don't TikTok on YouTube. It is, there's a lot of LARPing going on out there. A lot of LARPing, and it's just nice when I'm around people to where they can understand. So we got a hell of a group here. You know my opinion on the battery chainsaws, the purple devices. It goes on and on and and of course we get this new one, which we're going to talk about, that ISC reflux or something. And then when you have like you throw up, I don't know. I think it's weird. But I'm watching videos, and I was going to talk about this channel this week, but I had said before that I'm going to stop, so I didn't. But this weird mentality of starting YouTube and like even starting tree work, being new in it, and you put out videos and you say you're just documenting, your your procedure along the way, your how it works out for you. But then I get in the comment section and you make it clear with your comments, like, I want to teach. I'm hoping people can learn stuff from me, and no, what does everyone want to be a teacher for? I mean, there's enough of them. Stop. Just make some videos, but stop trying to like overcomplicate shit so you can be a teacher, or stop being weird. All right. It's fucking cold in this room. Hang on. It's too cold to be outside. That's why I'm inside, alright? I don't like it, but I'm here. I feel like I'm cramped in and like I gotta be quieter, which I don't like. Alright, we're gonna be good now. I need one that lights my badge up. That's what I need. Your little battery snow shovel works. Dude, I think I remember last season. Didn't you get it last season, Bert? I think I remember seeing it. It was pretty cool. I just took my electric snow blower outside a little bit ago, and it chucked snow. I got to give to me from a tree I took down. They asked me to haul it away, and he came with a massive extension cord that like wrapped the whole snow blower up. I had it for like 3 years sitting in the shed, and then we got this big powdery snow last season. I broke it out, and it worked perfect. It was like, what? So that's what we got right now. We're getting snowed in as we speak. And I took it outside to try it, make sure it was still working. And of course, I have a sweet gum tree in my yard. So the snow was full of sweet gum balls, which sound like gravel when it's being flicked around. It just aggravating. But yeah, I'm stoked to be able to clean the driveway without having to do all that shoveling. Since my accident where I fell, snow shoveling is like that one weird thing that gets my back hurting. Everything, I haven't found anything else that does the same, but it's, well, snow shoveling, shoveling mulch, if I'm doing that, like, yeah. Before, I used to think it would be fun to load a trailer by hand with mulch. Not anymore. So, let's start the week off and go to our first channel. So, I've skipped this guy quite a bit and just decided to kind of leave it alone. But, I mean, nobody's putting out videos, so I kind of have to dig further into the bag. So, not a common one, but Jeff Schroeder put up a couple videos, I do believe. And first one was called COVID Climb. COVID Climb. It's a weird title. I don't know if I like that. It's like, I don't know. I just have I have the opposite mentality. If something's wrong with me, I don't want people to know. I don't. I would keep it to myself because it comes off like you're looking for sympathy or sympathy. Like I'm sick. I got COVID. I don't know about that. Suck it up. Be a man. At times it's like it comes off overly dramatic, like woman-like, because I felt like I was tricked by his title in his last video, which was called From Panic to Purrs, A Cat's Incredible Tree Rescue. And it says Wildcat Rescue, which made me think homie's gonna go save a mountain lion. And I'm like, what the fuck? He went and saved this little house cat. And the thumbnail and the title was like, come on, man. That's what I don't like either one of them. I thought it was lame. I thought I was gonna get to see this damn mountain lion, and I thought Jeff was gonna rescue a mountain lion. That's what. But not this little black kitten that he took out of the top of a tree with a bucket truck. So, I don't know. I'm trying to see the COVID climb one, what he was doing on the COVID climb. Oh, he was climbing, so he used his bucket to do most of the tree, it looked like, and then he got out of the bucket and he stripped the rest of the tree. But it's like, it's just, maybe I'm hard for me to be entertained when someone is in an open field cutting stuff. Not be entertained. I'm entertained. Let me word that correctly. I'm not like, I just don't get impressed much anymore, it seems like. But yeah, he's in an open field. It's kind of wide open. I mean, you can just cut stuff and let it go. But I mean, if you park your bucket truck under it and you climb it, I feel like that's just like, you don't, like, you had to make yourself a, an obstacle so that it was worth. I don't know. But the purrs to panic one, I don't think I like that one. I don't. I wanted to see a mountain lion, a bobcat, a tiger, something, and he got a house kitten, and I'm like, so. And then the other video that he put out was 50K cotton sleigh, day 3 and 4. Oh, I gotta be straight. He's grifting. And I don't know if that's technically illegal. You know, I would want, if someone was my homie, I would want them to use me if they could to get up, you know? So I guess it's technically not wrong, but there's always like, it seems like there's always just August talk and monkey beaver talk. And so, like, first thing in the video, he's like, you know, I went to Monkey Beaver the other day and I picked up something, so wait to the end of the video to see what it is. And I'm like, I already know what it is. As soon as he said that, it's the ISC reflux. I'm sorry, it's just a gator zigzag. That's all it is. I'm not buying it. I'm out. When they let Sizemore have one, like, I think I'm out. I don't think so. I don't think I like it. I don't think I like it at all. Um, I just not. It's just, I don't know. I don't. It's hard for me to get hyped on some of this stuff. It's like, and when someone that, it seems like everybody that I had respect for does the whole thing where they're like, uh, I need to call you guys family, like YouTube family, okay? So, hello today, YouTube family. I need you guys to like, comment, subscribe. Look up my. I can put my Venmo in the description, my PayPal, and oh, and then also I heard that they put a new thing where you can hype them. I don't like being asked. I think it's cringy to me. Every time someone asks me to like, comment, and subscribe, I cringe. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Why do you need? Why do you need to tell me? I don't think you need to tell me. I'm not buying it. I can't believe how hyped people got over the ISC device. It's fruit. I don't like it at all. Okay? Actually, I'm boycotting it. I'm completely against it. The more I think about it, I can't believe they just, I don't know. But we end up back talking about that stupid thing before this is all said and done too, which I don't like that much either. So I don't know. I just felt like August did this reflex review with Damien. So of course we're gonna get the same thing over here on Jeff's channel. It's like, we don't need a Temu beaver monkey. Like, it just, everyone does the same shit. I just can't. Everyone does the same stuff. Do you guys want Temu beaver monkey? I don't think I do. I think I would rather it just be something different. After other people tested. There you go. There you go. Maybe in a year it'll get cool. Like, it'll be like how the Murph was. You know how the Murph wasn't cool and then now he's cool again? Things going. You know how it is. So at one point this week, I've been impersonated basically this week, and I didn't appreciate it at all. I feel like somebody is impersonating, an official, which I don't like that either. Um, but we're gonna get to it. We got a couple before there, but let's go to the next channel. All right. It's hard to come up with something really new. No, it doesn't need to be really new. It's the following the trends. It doesn't need to be really new. It's I just don't want to watch the same video for 3 months because every, creator decides to do a video on the same thing. We all have to be on the new device. Like, I would have said the same thing about the Blackbird, but there was like 2 people that I seen that was on it, and good thing there wasn't a bunch of them because the damn thing wore out in like a couple weeks. So I don't know. I'm not buying it. All right, so next channel is Rion Rounds. He put out a video, only 10 degrees outside, still got it done. Slash Merlot Crane Tree. Nope. That title sucks. Just figure out how to make it into a sentence. There's 3 periods, a slash, 2 different like conversations. It's just not good. I just don't like how mechanized shit gets. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm sorry. You can love it. I don't like it. Yep, Long, I agree completely. So it's so mechanized. Rion has to go to the gym before he goes to work because he's just going to sit in a machine all day and it do all the work. I don't know if it would be fun anymore. Like, I wouldn't get any joy out of that. I mean, would you? I don't get it. But I mean, machines just do all the work. So homie's got to go straight to the gym and go lift a bunch of weight before he goes to work, which is wild to me. Like, the hardest thing he did in the video was he made coffee at the end, and you know, I mean, good for him. He's gonna save his body for sure. Well, are you? There's one of my wonders. What's better? What's better? Is it better to stay active, continue to do the stuff, or is it better to go mechanized and save the wear and tear on the body? Yeah, dude, that was the sickest part of the video, Tim. I'm like, at least he went there looking cool. Like, I thought that was like, I wouldn't be caught dead in a gym. I definitely wouldn't go there if it was just for a bench press thing. Like, I would get one in my damn garage. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not on that level. I don't know. But thank God, at the end of the video, his son Rocky made the video cool by snowboarding. So it was he put out, that was his video. It was the title kind of sucked. Machines did some work. He made some coffee, did a bench press, wore climbing boots, and Rocky snowboard. And like, I backed that. I thought it was sick. So. Is it really? No, I don't believe it. That checks out, man. I hate to say it, but that checks out. I'm sorry. Everyone tell me happy birthday. Yes, do it. Okay, so next is this guy. I don't know about this guy. I kind of like him. I think he's good, but there's something that's like, I don't know. I think he may suffer from a bit of the big fish, small pond kind of thing, to where he's just so much the man in his area. What up, climber? Um, that he just has this arrogance about him. But I mean, hey, the channel is called All Trees, All Seasons. His video is called Simple Plan! Exclamation point. Avoid power lines. I'm gonna let that slide. But it sucked. Okay, not a good title. All right, I don't. I just don't think it's good. Um, he is the epitome of the TikTok climber. The climber that edits a video together and will purposely, you can see things are edited out that shouldn't be edited out because maybe they didn't go perfect, or there's just, it comes, the way the video is edited, things are shown that I would please cut this out. I don't want to see the guy untie the rope at the bottom and then swing it back. Like, there's so much of it I don't want to see, and a lot of things that I would like to see that were cut out. Then he has this way of like overly complicating things for the sake of making it better to view or to post about, I guess. He's way too dependent on the GRCS. There's so many climbers out there that if I took your GRCS away, you wouldn't know what to do. Like, there's just so, they're so dependent on this thing. It blows my mind. To the point that a bad day for them is when the drill isn't working good. And it's like, okay, that's different. You know, I said this. Yeah, in his stuff, like, there's a bunch of the cutting that gets taken out, and then you'll see the piece just hanging, and it's this massive, ridiculous piece. He likes to rig big, which it's good. Like, he's good. I enjoy watching it, but like, he leaves stuff that shouldn't be there and takes the action away, which gives me this indication, like, his feeling that there's a lot of mess ups that get edited out, and it's basically that the where you're when you're editing and your purpose of editing is, I'm about to make me look so cool. So I'm only going to put the stuff that makes me look super cool. And that's a bad way to edit. It makes it hard to watch. Um, Pusk, I'm about to start, because I have, now we have a ground cam. I'm going to do videos, one from the climber point of view, one from the ground guy point of view from now on. I think we kind of discussed it, and I just think it may be something different. So that's one thing I'm going to do. So you'll have like shorter versions of the videos, but they'll be more frequent. So you'll get one and the other. So yeah, it's hard to watch, isn't it? You're like, it's the fear of breaking that rigging point out should be there, but it's not. And he it puts the ground guy in just the worst spot. But I do have to give him credit. He is the only climber that I've seen tell the ground guy to get out of the way before he finishes the cut. He'll get to doing it, hang it, almost get it into place, and then say, "Hey, step out of the way." And I gotta respect that, because at least he does see that there is a stupid amount of danger for that ground guy when you shove him up there right into the drop zone. And you're like, I need you to crank on this GRCS. A lot of times that's putting them in the no zone to where they're in a hell of a lot of danger. So that's where my biggest gripe with the GRCS is. I'm I'm not a fan of that at all. You know, it seems to make a lot of guys a lot better, if I'm being honest. Like, it can eliminate the fact that you need to learn how to balance a limb or swing a limb or, you know, there's so many technical little things when you can just always lift it. I mean, let's be real. You guys are crazy. I imagine you, climber, you meant to say GRCS, or do you want grass? Talk to Ground Pounder. He'll like. Uh, well, you got to remember our guy GB is now making a a version, like he's making a liftable winch, and our like it's it's sick. I like the setup. Um, I was talking with him. He's got some ideas and stuff that he's doing. Apparently, the website's going good. I didn't even know about the website, but apparently he's got his website up. So, yeah, check out GB Bollards. Um, oh, and here's one thing that I don't even know this guy's name, but all trees, all seasons. He really suckered into buying it. Only used it once. Um, yeah, Ground Pounder put the link or put the website there. So, and actually, Greg called me to talk to me about the GB tether for the rope wrench that I use, and he gave me a good idea, like something I didn't even think about. But of course, that's the guy that creates it, made it. So the GRCS really one time, dang, yeah, it's such a pricey, ridiculously expensive device. Like, um, I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, so this dude, his ground guy, doesn't let it run, and he's one of these guys that like, and when they don't let it run, he's like, "God damn, motherfucker, what are you doing, you son of a bitch?" And like cusses them. like I don't even I don't know. Like it's weird, but he tells the guy next time let it run, and when he says, "Listen," so think of this. I'm at the GRCS. We've lifted, we've done all this, we've tensioned, and we're getting ready to negative rig a chunk of wood, and you need to let it run. So what he tells the guy is, when you go to let it run, flip the rope at the GRCS, and it'll help it get run. If you have to do that, no, no, because it doesn't have pins like the GB Bollard and stuff. You go whipping rope at it, and there's a chance you introduce too much, and it comes off, like one of your wraps comes off. It just, I don't know. Some of the stuff people say, they just, I don't, I don't know. It's weird to, because I guess I do understand some climbers, you got to kind of teach the ground guy how to use the bollard, but this, thinking everyone's going to get it right perfect the first time is just weird. It's just weird. So I'm patiently awaiting an explanation from a local YouTuber. His channel is ripped open his coin purse. God dog. That's not good. Dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. I think Silva got the W. That's not good. Homie's coin purse being ripped open is not cool. So then, okay. So then things just kind of got weird. All of a sudden, I scroll through and I see Game of Trees. We're having fun. Now, to this day, and since he first said it, I question if he's having fun. I don't believe it. I think if you have to tell me 6 times in a video that you're having fun, I don't think you're having fun. I think you hate it. You secretly hate it. And you're trying to, like, convince yourself that this isn't bad, this isn't bad, this isn't bad. So you're like, every few seconds, you're like, we're having fun, we're having fun. You ain't having fun, man. I just tell the truth. But he put out a video called Firewood for Free at -3. You see what he did there? You see what he did? You see how good that was? did you catch it? Firewood for free at -3. See how it just rolls off the tongue? Perfect for TikTok. Alright? That's it. I asked my well, she's not a teenager anymore, but a teenager. If I asked a teenage girl to name this video, that's what she would have named it. I don't like that title. But it doesn't break the rules. So I gotta deal with it. So the video starts and he does an outro. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. He sees other people do this thing where they talk in front before they start. So I gotta do this too. And he's like, he starts talking about how he's bummed because his subscribers are down and he needs people to subscribe and watch the videos. And anytime he's got a lull in his viewership, he needs to bring up the Guatemala thing, okay? So we let everybody know we do the Guatemala thing we got going on. I'm going to go down there, I'm going to teach some arboriculture, and I'm like, this is why no one's subscribing. Stop saying dumb stuff, okay? Then he begs for likes and comments and subscribes like a girl on TikTok. I don't like that either. But it's an outro. He's like, so today we did a bunch of wood. It was rough. It was super cold, but this is Game of Trees, having fun. And then it like goes to him driving to go split some wood. And this is where I have a problem. All right. I don't like this at all. Absolutely a citation. So, let me get into all this. So I've noticed he's been on Buck and Billy Ray's live feeds, okay? And they'll chit chat because they're both dinosaurs. Dinosaurs like hanging out with other dinosaurs, and they talk about dinosaur shit, okay? You guys, we're all young and hip and cool. We wouldn't understand. But, so they're talking dinosaur stuff. And he sees that Buck and Billy Ray, and Buckin's really been trying to sell this, alright? He's trying to get everybody on the same, but he says, you know, lately, on the internet, splitting firewood has become very, very, very popular. it's almost viral. People are loving it, but splitting firewood is became a viral sensation. And I'm like, what? I know, no, but you got Kevin here. Kevin hears this, and he's starving for some attention. He'll do anything for some views. He's got that TikTok mind. He's ready. Like, he'll dance for you. He'll give you stupid titles, stupid thumbnails. He'll do the little face on all of his thumbnails and stuff. No. No, we ain't doing that. No. So, he hears wood splitting is very popular. So I know this is what happened. I'm going to put a firewood splitting video up. Okay. You shouldn't, you should. So, this is what, I don't even want to talk about it much more. I'm just going to tell you how this, I watched a 36-minute video, okay, of an old man swinging an axe like a girl. It was nothing but groans and grunts and moans. And he's like very loudly huffing and puffing and breathing like he's breathing. I want my damn time back. Okay? I want my time back. 36 minutes. I hated all of it. Splitting firewood is not viral. It's a necessity. It's like mind-numbingly dull. I just don't get it. Like, Kevin is one of these guys where he has very little shame. I can tell you this. It does not embarrass him at all to follow every trend in the world. Give it a couple days, homie will be doing an ISC reflex review. I'm just telling you. It's just, he's exhausting. He's like, he wants to be the old board certified master arborist, but then he's like, I'm hip, guys. He's that old man that's dressed up. It's when you dress your grandpa up in a fly fit and just take pictures for social media or something. I don't know. But I have to admit, I didn't know homie was 61 years old, okay? And he's still climbing and doing his thing, so I respect that. But that's it. Stop doing all this weird shit, okay? So then we get, the next channel was Super Shay. He put out a video called 500i Gets Put to Work, where he ended up craning a nasty oak tree that was right up on a porch. So check that video out. Then we got Seattle Tree Care, who put out a video called I'm an Arborist. And I started to watch it, and I stopped because it turns out I don't want to watch a damn music video. I want to watch you cut trees. So what the fuck are you putting a music video out for? I don't want to see a music video. You want to grow your channel? Don't put out music videos, okay? I know it's about arborist. Nope. That's not what I want to see. So that's what he did. And then Bert he's got his just steady schedule. Homie is on it. His views are just so steady always. Like I'm telling you, Bert may have one of the best views to subscriber counts. Like, his shit is on fire. And that shows that people want somebody real, and they will watch you. If you constantly post and you're real, you're not playing some weird character. What up, Nate? They're going to like it. And it shows. If you don't believe me, go to Bert's Custom Cuts. Bert is a hard-working dude who can split firewood, and people will watch. I'll watch. I don't know why I'll watch Bert split firewood, but I don't want to watch Kevin. He swings. I think he swings axe a little thin for me. Maybe that's what I think. I don't even know. But I like I like Bert. I think Bert's the shit. He put out a video called "Can I Make My Week Goal?" And it's just another video of Bert working his ass off and getting it done and being a real dude. So like, I back it 100%. Check out Bert's channel. Bert is the man. Facts. Joseph gets him. I see. What up, Drew? Okay. So okay. I have a major problem here. This is absolutely. And see, I don't even know if most of you seen this because it didn't get many views. But I have a gentleman pretending to be a judge. Who does that? Who pretends to be something they're not? Think about that, okay? This guy's pretending to be a judge. How lame is that? You know what I mean? But then he does my shtick. And I don't like that either. You don't touch another man's shtick. That's, that's gay. Like, I mean, you can do whatever you want, but I don't want to do that. Stop. Stop. This has to stop. I don't like this. But the channel that I'm talking about is at Treesus B or at Treesus Bartleby. I like Treesus. I've told people for a while since we've been doing this many times when he puts out content, it's usually good. Go check his channel out. I've pushed people that direction. Hopefully he's got some subs out of it and got some views. But it's a dude that, like, when I was really getting into this heavy and was over on like Facebook at the time, it was a guy that kind of came up and I seen along the way, and we both kind of did just went off and did our own thing. I used to talk to him back then, not so much anymore, but well, not at all anymore. And now we're not ever gonna talk because he puts out a video called Judge Treesus Grading Tree Climbers Cuts. I don't like that at all. I don't. So first of all, who told this homeless caveman that he's a judge? I just don't get it. Like, okay, when I was elected, it was a big drawn out thing. Every single tree guy on YouTube voted, and I ended up, getting the position. It's not that I wanted it, it's just so many people wanted me to have it. So I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do it. But I wasn't even privy to this election where he became a judge or something. That's what I'm saying, Nate. This is not he's trying to one up me. But I don't know how does that work? Because he's a judge. But like when he takes off his dress, think about that. Facts. Like I know sheriff goes above judge. A judge wears a dress, dude. Nope, I'm not buying it. You can be the judge. You wear a dress. I don't. So, but no one. This guy's not a judge. Nope. I don't like this. He just basically. So this is what he does. He watches clips, and he says, "Well, that was fucking stupid." I'm telling you, that sounds like a sound bit from his video. So, riveting commentary he puts onto it. So I have to, respect that. I have to give it to him. So at throughout the video, as he's watching clips, he basically just repeats all my safety tips that I talk about. I feel like he's trolling me. I don't like this. Some people I hear this stupid, the flatteries, no, don't be like me. I don't like someone trying to be me. I don't want there to be a Timu me. I don't want nobody. It's not flattering, okay? He's just repeating everything I say throughout his video, and then all of a sudden, he started calling people fags. And then I was like, okay, I'm kind of liking this. And then it clicked back, and I realized he was like he's trying to steal my spot or something here. I just don't like it. I didn't like it at all. I thought it was trash. It's just gotta stop. So I'm gonna keep my eye on that. I don't like this either. Something's going on. I gotta put a stop to it. So next, August Honeyke puts out a video called Damien Tries the ISC Reflex. Of course, August put out this video because Jeff then talked about the ISC Reflex, and now he's going to do a video. So in the video, like it says in the title, Damien tries the ISC Reflex. It basically just looks like a thinner Sizemore swinging around. I don't like it. Except for this skinny Sizemore. Less Sizemore is what his name is. Shit. I wish I would have thought about that before now, so I wouldn't have laughed when I said less Sizemore. He's got some real climbing experience and some knowledge. So, I don't like it. I don't like that it just looked like I said, it's just, and the reflex, it's a gear zigzag. Let's be real. I mean, are we really playing this weird game? Yeah, it is. And so, of course, like the title says, it's a video for the stupid reflux thing, okay? And tell me why, in a video about the reflux from ICU, okay? Why did that clip have to be in the end of the video? Where they cut a little stick and then laid it on the ground? It had nothing to do with the title, or it had nothing to do with the rest of the video. It was just like, we talked about this ICU reflux, how good it is and how it's not good, and just, I think Damien was like, they could have made it a prettier color. So I don't know. But this last clip in the video is just Damien glazing August. Okay? And there was no reason for this clip to be in the video. And August is the one that puts together the videos. He edits his own videos. So he felt it necessary to close the video out being glazed by another. I would have cut that clip out so fucking fast, it would have made your head spin. This is weird. I don't like this. Stop. Just stop, okay? Man. And then we get to this dude. We get to veteran tree service. So this was a whole ordeal here. This was ridiculous. Um, they shouldn't. They should just not do that. I just don't. I don't know. Tim, Veteran Tree Service, puts out a video called Climbing a Huge Broken Tree Before It Snaps in Half. So, first of all, now I know what you're saying. That title follows the rules. Yeah. But my issue is where he said he's got his little trigger words, like huge. That's a little baby tree. He does these little short, like Japanese maples, or little blue spruces. And then he puts in the title huge. And it's all camera angles and stuff to make it look tall. It's really aggravating. But he puts out this video, and the video opens up with Carl, okay? And Carl's there. Hey, Drew, before I get into this, did you get that link I sent you? You never question the sheriff. When I tell you something happened, it happened. So I sent those links. I put it in the comments. When I tell you I did something, I did it. I ain't one of these new little weirdo TikTok climbers. I've been doing this too damn long. I did everything already. And I did it the best. Okay? So, you check my resume. And, make sure you... See? Nate knows. He was here. Nate was there through the whole thing. Alright. Back to this weird Tim guy. So, Carl. The video was kind of cool. Because Carl. They had Carl, okay? And... well... they had Carl there. Because they have these... requirements. On the bases and stuff. They do require there to be a man on site, like a male. So they had Carl there, because Tim was doing most of the work. But like I said, they have to have a man on site. So Carl was there. He was holding down the fort. He's got a gray beard. He looks sick in a hard hat. So, basically, Carl was a star from the get-go. This is just how it went. So Tim, okay, so the video starts, and Tim frolics. That is an absolutely perfect adjective to explain how he goes up a tree. He frolics his way up the tree, like a gay squirrel, using his infamous rainbow anchor the entire way. Hey, this guy is like, do you think regular squirrels like nuts? Watch out for this dude. So, using his infamous rainbow anchor the whole way. I do need to remind everybody that rainbow anchors are sponsored by and brought to you by the LGBTQR69er group. And every time Tim uses it, that's a paid sponsor. So, he's up in the tree, he's frolicking, he's doing his thing like we were talking. Rainbowing his heart out. And he's talking about the guys down there. Because that's something he does. Him and the girlfriends on weekends, they get on the phone, they talk about the guys at work. Now he's doing the same. He's doing the same thing But he's talking about how many ground guys there are. And he's like, there's 7 guys down there. And he says, there's 7 guys, okay? And they're gonna make sure they don't chip my rope. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't think that's 7. That's 2. That's 2. So we start off wrong. So Tim, he's doing his thing. He turns into a little trans beaver monkey and uses his mentor's tricks all the way up the tree. Because I blame August is the originator of the rainbow anchor, and I find him to be one of the zestiest, and he will always be that way. He brought the rainbow. He's part of the group, the sponsor, the LGBTQR69er group. I think he may be vice president, president, some, I don't know. But he brought this silly ass rainbow anchor to everybody. So that's why Tim uses it. Tim's like, that's my guy. I want to be a beaver monkey so hard. I don't personally don't like it, but he uses he uses all the little tricks, the hanging it on the tree where you cut the branch into the collar, and then he did decide to do it explain it with sign language and karate chops, which I kind of liked because he wasn't talking, which made it better, and all you seen was his hands. So that was good. I like that. But he gets to the top, and then he ruins the entire video. He ruined the entire video. I think, I mean, I feel like you should have probably shouldn't have posted this, but because I'm going to give you the backstory and all the tea from behind the scenes of this whole situation here. It was really crazy. But I mean, like I said, I'll cue you guys in on a few of these things. So this guy gets up there, he frolics up, just farting a rainbow the whole way. He's getting ready to knock the top out of this tree, okay? And it turns out he's never done this before. Apparently, this is his first climb, and he ends up sending the top over his shoulder, basically. He just ruined the whole video, okay? He got super, super freaked out. Started shaking. Had to be, like, talked down. I don't understand how you mess it up that bad, but he did. We'll move on. He admitted that that wasn't the way it was supposed to go, which is, I have to give him credit there because at least he admitted that wasn't where it was supposed to go. Instead of every other dork on YouTube that would have been like, nailed it, perfect. So I kind of respect that. But good thing, just where we're it's a good thing. It's just a telephone pole tree, just one of those silly, straight, like, nothing can happen. It's just the easiest, the super easiest trees. A lot of these YouTube climber guys, they climb these little straight trees. They got little suckers all the way up. So luckily, he's on one of those because when he sent the top over his shoulder, he's in the middle of a field like normal, no obstacles. So, as long as he don't hit Carl, we're good. You know what I mean? So Carl's safe. This is the most important thing. Carl was safe. Carl wasn't anywhere around, so the tree misses him. All right. Here's where things start to get a little weird. He eventually gets the tree down. He makes tons of mistakes all the way down. But I think, he got through it. He was shaking, trembling at the bottom. He had to take a little walk kind of cool his head off, chill out. And he came back, and this isn't on video, but he begs Jordan. He says, Jordan, that scared me, man. Um, I don't think I can climb the other tree. Can you do it? And Jordan, being a Jordan, he's like, yeah, I got this. I'll go take care of it. Basically, that top had Tim rethinking everything. You know, should I be climbing trees? Do I like women? Like, everything, okay? But he just couldn't bring himself to go do the second tree, which is a bummer. You know, I believe they call it PTSD, post tree stupid decision, where you mess up really bad. He's already in therapy for it, so we're making steps in the right direction. Apparently, just the thought of climbing another tree makes him wet himself, that's not something to make fun of a guy for. This is an accident that scarred him. I think he can pull out of it. I think we'll see him climbing these little baby trees soon. He'll get back up. He'll do something else wrong, rainbows and the typical Tim stuff. But I think it's just scared him. I want him to know that don't call me about this. Figure it out, fix it, but just wasn't good. Just wasn't good. So thank God for Jordan, who went over there and took the other tree down that was uprooted and stuff. But Tim sat there below another tree, trembling in fear. It was a whole weird thing, but he got through it. So that's about all I got for this week. I don't know, what else am I supposed to say? What are you guys doing? So just don't do stupid stuff anymore. Everyone, okay? It's kind of a pet name or something, Tim? He's gonna make me his carry on. What is going on? See, I look away from the chat for a second, it gets weird. For your mom. Yeah. So I tell you what, what's everybody's favorite Prussic knot? Because I'm thinking about trying a few different ones. I'll probably settle with the Schwabisch. But the Canute's pretty good. But I'm going to start doing some more hitch cord climbing instead of always zigzag this and that. The rope wrench and rope runner. Oh, thanks, Nicholas. About Dong? What? Brother. You supposed to... I feel like Tim was trying to say Doug. He's probably talking about some Doug guy, but this is what he would do. He would send a message to you like that when he's like, hey, do you know anything about Doug? But he'd send you that, and then you just block him. That's what happened when he had my phone number. He sent a weird something. It's a friction hitch. That is not the one I want to use. God dang it! I'm sorry. That is actually. I'm gonna start a list. That one's going at the bottom. It'll be a last resort. You catch me using Dong. I'll tell you that much. Who said? Hang on. Who said that? Prusik is a hitch. Uh, I don't know. I think French Prusik is. I've never heard just Prusik as a hitch. So I'm stoked to use this. Once again, this was a gift sent to me this week from DJ Leslie. Oh, sick. I believe this seems a bit longer than my normal hitch cord. So I think a lot of guys act like you just use whatever knot you want. No, sometimes the knot you'll end up using is kind of determined by how much hitch cord do you have. So I bought a Beeline, and it never got used. It was too short. It was way too short. Like it is this, and it came in this big old box and everything, and a bunch of paperwork and shit to it. But I bet you money it was like this long to my fingers. And this one's. I don't even know what. I didn't. When I started, I went to an arbor supply store, and I didn't know much about this stuff. Like I thought all the hitch cord was like the same length. You have like a certain length for these. And when I bought one, I didn't even look at the length. I just knew the diameter of rope needed to be smaller or different than whatever rope I'm using to get the right bite. His probably is Joseph. If you think about him, like it's probably weird. You notice that they switch the way they like talk about him on the broadcast, because they used to call him Yadong because that's the way they do but now everybody switched to calling him Song, which is funny. So yeah, see, I didn't even think about, does length matter? That's what I was thinking. I didn't even think about it. I bought it and it was stupid expensive for a little bitty piece of rope. And I was so pissed off when I could tie the distal, but I had to use one less loop and it was super tight. So I was bummed about that one. Now that hitch cord is still almost brand new. It's just there's nothing I can really do with it. Sometimes I'll use it for like pre-tensioning a line, or I'll use it as a positioner on my lanyard. Just use like a French Prusik, where you just loop it inside of itself repeatedly, and then hook it onto your lanyard, where you just go over and over and over. Use it to clip your lanyard together, or to make it go onto a bite. What up? What up, John Bob? Just 2 hitches. VT locked tight on my wrench. Really? Yeah, last time I used the wrench, I think I used VT, and depending on your hitch cord, you can that one will bite sometimes, but I was having issues with it not gripping enough when I used the VT, so I ended up doing the VT knot. But when you do the VT, you go around 3 and you get to cross in here, and then you go around and cross. Well, you do the VT, and then right here you cross like that, and then do your back and forth weaving. And that X there gives a good little bit of friction, a little extra to where if you've got one that doesn't, like most of your hitch knots do the loops like that, or you start crossing the rope in places. So you add a twist, and that turns the VT into an XT. There's just so many different ones. I mean, the MC hitch has, I've heard a lot of people love that thing. It almost works to where you don't have to have a micro pulley, because the way the knot is almost works like a micro pulley itself, and it helps tending. XE, yeah. Right on. Yeah, that's usually what I do on these live feeds. Is the second I finish the live feed, I end up jumping over to watch the fights. So why the hell can't I do that? Do what? Old girl uses the VD hitch. The Michigan, yeah, that's a good one. I like how the make of that knot limits the sit back. You can tell by just simply looking at it. When you look at the VT, all those crosses that are in it, where it loops around, loops back, loops back, loops back, and they all compact. That's, you can see when you're looking at that knot. Oh, there's gonna be a good little bit of sit back. But if you're using a rope wrench, most of the time the wrench, well, all the time, when you tin slack, the wrench has to engage. So the VT and the amount of setback in that knot, for me, the way I tied it was very similar to where by the time the wrench would engage, the VT would be engaged. So I had the action on the two of them was really nice. So I think that's probably the reason I always stuck with the VT and used the VT so much. But like I said, after a while, it was starting to slip a little bit with certain prusiks and or hitch cords. So I did switch with the XT, put an extra little twist in it. And I got that idea from, was it Blair Quinn? Or who's the other guy that made up the Saka? That guy. Yeah, I've never been a fan of the distal. For me, it's just I never got into using it, but a superstar. Ever since I got. Well, and to be fair, Timber Slasher, I hide a lot of you guys' comments um, because I'm very insecure. So even though you think that you're, it may not, you know. Splitting his nuts out. Didn't look. Jesus Christ, Jimmy. I got. I Richard, yes, you're right. You're Mumford. I think he also invented the hitch hiker. and other things. So oh, 867. I can't see Sean O'Malley. No, I'd kick him straight in his vagina for his haircut. Well, not even his haircut, just the color. And I would kick him again in the vagina for buying like a pink Lamborghini and being an absolute fool. He's too TikTok for me, dude. He seems like he kind of cool, but he's way too TikTok for me. I Some dudes, you look at him and you're like, he's a cool guy. I would hang out with him. We would be friends. Probably not. When you've seen how feminine some of these dudes you think are cool are, no, no. He fights to overcompensate. No, I'm just kidding. I like O'Malley. Someone needs to like learn him how to be cool. Well, yeah, yeah, I agree. How to be a man. He's done so many sus things. The pink car just. I mean, you could have it. I guess you can paint it, so it's technically it's not. It doesn't have to stay that way, but yeah, facts, facts. You know he does. I got my debit hacked on YouTube. What the fuck? No way. YouTube memberships and then what? Whoa! I got my debit hacked a while back. Listen to this. So my neighbor down here came. You like BBR, Mike? Do we really need to do this? I would kick him in his vagina too. um, he's cool, man. I guess. Like I respect. I respect. I think he's an absolute kook and is very dishonest. Just watch his videos. Start paying attention. You'll notice in the same fucking video, like he's like, hackberry's not a hardwood to split. If someone asked me right now, is this a tricky hardwood to split? I would say no. 2 seconds later. Now I'm gonna let you know this is a tricky hardwood to split. You know, I would have to say that. He just contradicts himself so much. He has main character syndrome so bad and has become just ridiculously rich from his supporters. But he's still, he's trying to cosplay as he's LARPing as a poor guy. You know, can't be letting people know you're doing good because they'll stop sending you all the monies. You know what I mean? But I could go on for days, especially when we start talking about nail down bottom boots. Man, you're a girl, dude. You don't even know what nail down bottom is. He just knows that's what he wears, so he's like, it's superior. That dude sits in the mirror and whispers sweet nothings to himself and is in love. I gotta stop. I'll fucking go on forever. It'll be an hour of me sitting here talking about. But I dig his message when he tells people to be kind and work hard. You know, help out others. I dig all that. Um, but I also don't I don't need to remind myself nonstop to be kind. I think it's kind of if you have to do that, that's another one of them weird things where it's like, well, what's going on in your head if you always got to be like, hey, oh yeah, yeah, don't think disgusting, rude, mean thoughts. I just won't. So so I get con artist vibes. Yes, I do too. And some people just aren't a real good read of people like that. You know, that man should get on there every time he does a video and tell people how incredibly appreciative he is that he is they have changed his life. So he is making more money than he's probably ever made in his life. He's doing nothing. He got to quit like but then at the same time that dude does go out and do work for free and help people and tell them to do, give it to charities and so he does a lot of good. It's just he's the type of guy that like if you don't sweat his jock, you're not a good human. And he'll get to telling people about how there's probably something wrong with you deep down. You got issues, and that's the only reason you don't love him. And he's a better person than you, and you can suck it, old man. If you don't, let's fight about it. That's what I say. Let's fight about it. That's what we should do. I think we should have a boxing match, and everybody on YouTube gets to beat each other up. I am so down. I think O'Malley is a head case now. That's what I don't like. I didn't. I was kind of bummed about his match. I don't. Yadong is about to put a beating on him. That's what I felt like was going to happen, and I didn't like that because I want O'Malley to win. But you just don't know how strong Yadong is until it's on you. You know what I mean? No, actually, no. If no, I retract that. I didn't mean that. Don't hit me. Jump up. That's not his name, Tim. Call him by the right name. Trying to be all. Look, see? Tim can't even joke around because he has the real thoughts. So he's like, oh, I gotta make. Oh my god. He had Yadong typed out and he was like, oh my god, no, no, no. And he backspaced and he's like, I'll put song and then they won't know that I'm Rainbow. Dong song. It's Dong song. Yeah. So who's everybody got? Gagey and Patty. Who you got? And don't say Yadong beats everybody up because I was gonna say that. If anybody's saying that, I'm saying that. So don't say that joke. Who do you got? You got um you got Justin or do you have Patty? Pemblet or Gagey? This one's a rough one. Um Stratus came in sick. Awesome. That is so awesome. Well, brother, if you need any help on adjusting and everything, let me know. Dong smashes everyone. Yeah. Like, what do you do if you train with him? Like, the stuff you gotta say to your wife later on. Like, how was your day, babe? It was a hot, sweaty one in the gym with your dong all day. Like, no. You definitely call him Song. Let's just say that. I want Justin, but Patty has it. I think so, Joseph. I think Patty wins. I think people are going to be surprised by his stand-up and his ability to stay just outside of Gagey's punching realm. Like his reach is so much, I feel like he stays right outside of it and can pick at him and maybe catch Gagey to the point to where Gagey's forced to not so much wrestle but lock up. and then he's in trouble. Which that hurts a little bit because I've like been a huge Gagey fan since World Series of Fighting. Like I was always telling like my dad and brother and like anybody that would listen, I'm like, this dude when he comes over is gonna be a champ. This dude's the man. This dude, and then all of a sudden he stopped leg kicking everybody's life out of him, and he started losing. So I don't know. I guess he's only lost a couple matches. He just needs to go more leg kicks. Stop being dumb. Are you betting on blowing up drug boats or something? I guess. Hell, is Amish. That's the Amish. They're out of the loop. Put the fight on and stay live. Yeah, and get it. Yeah, no, I'll catch up. I'll catch up on everything. Like that's what's nice about right here. Like when I end this, I'll be able to fast watch most of it, the ones that I want to, and about the time that like the main event is going, you know, by the time it's all said and done, I will basically caught up. So we should start doing that during the live feeds. Just put a mirror behind me and put it on the TV too. But I guess if everybody's watching it now that's what's sick. I didn't even think about that. Everybody can just click on Paramount and watch it instead of having to take a mortgage out on their house so they can buy the pay-per-view for the weekend. Oh, I am funny, Climber. I am. I. That's just facts. But, well, guys, I'm probably gonna call it for the night. Sorry, it was kind of a short one. It's kind of a weird one. I feel weird doing these inside. I want to hear my wife to hear me hollering in the other room when she's like chilling out. But hopefully, we'll be back out in the shed. Maybe we can do some midweek ones where instant violations where we don't wait to the weekend. You know, I'm sure something stupid will happen. Somebody will break a law, or this goofy ass caveman looking Timu version of me will keep putting out this. He's not a judge, all right. So, well, shout out to the members. Thanks, DJ, for the climb line, the Prussic, and the Ratchet Scrunches. Shout out Tim for the GoPro, low impact forestry and tree. The other day I got to use the 3-strand to pull a big maple tree over for the first time. And we wrapped the entire canopy up, like, and pulled it together because it had real bad hinge wood and the seams were all bad. So we pulled it together. That took a lot of rope up, and then we both. I asked Jake, I was like, "Do you think that'll stretch all the way across the field and hook up?" And he's like, "No, no way." Well, we didn't even have all of it. We're so used to using shorter ropes that just, dude, that changed it. We stretched all the way across this whole damn field and wrapped the canopy up with that rope. So it was nice to use. I can see where it would work a little bit better. And even somebody put in the comments that like after that rope breaks in, it grabs even better. So I can see that. So, shout out to everybody that supports the channel. I appreciate you guys. I will have a new members video up tomorrow, and this will be the next video. Jesus critiques. No, he can suck a dick. All right, you can't critique the sheriff. He's out of his damn mind. Okay, well, I'm sick of talking. This is over. Okay, this is over. Thank you guys. Stay safe.